Good morning, everyone. Today, on 15th of April 2020, Wednesday, I welcome you all here in the second session of our online classes through WhatsApp group. Dear student of class 6, today we will be learning chapter number 3, that is separation of substances from science. Open your science book and turn to page number 28. The chapter is there. So we have already done the previous chapter, so this will be the new chapter for you. The name is separation of substances. When you see around yourself, you are surrounded by different type of materials, and this separation of substances, this chapter helps us to distinguish one type of material from another type. Let us say, for example, if you visit a nearby shop, you will see the materials arranged properly there, such as some eatables items, packet items such as biscuits will be kept one side, soap will be kept another side, grocery item will be kept one side, some other non-eatable items will be kept another side. In that way, shopkeeper arrange the materials of particular type and keep it. So this chapter will help us to know what is the need of separation, what are the different methods of separation, how the solid mixed with solid can be separated using which method, the liquid mixed with another type of liquid is separated using which method. So there are different types of method which are involved in the separation of substances. So let us have a look of two things, that is pure substance and mixture. If you see in our surrounding, we find the different type of materials which I have already said you. Some of them are pure and some of them are not pure. Such as if you take an example of water, water which is distilled is a pure water. If you take an example of metals such as gold, iron, water, milk, salt, sugar, these are the pure substances which do not contain any other undesirable materials. Such as other substances, if you see soil, if you take an example of air which is in our surrounding, air and soil contain different types of materials in them. They contain different components in them. We have already learned in the smaller classes that air contains different types of gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, helium, xenon, radon, water vapor, dust particles. So air is an example of mixture. Again, in case of soil, if we see, soil also contains different components in it. Humus is there, clay, sometimes gravel, sometimes pebble, some dry leaves. So many components are there in soil. So the soil, air are example of mixture. So pure substance means those things which contain only one type of component, and mixture means those substances which contain more than one components. So these are 2 points to be understood. Now let us understand the need of separation. Separation helps us to distinguish one type of material from another type of material. Separation of the substances help us to remove undesirable substances, such as you have seen separating the small stones and other dust particles at your home by your mother from rice or maybe from pulses. So undesirable things will be separated from there, such as the piece of stone, smaller, such as the husk from rice. So this separation help us to distinguish or to remove undesirable substances. So some method of separation have been given in your book in page number 29, such as hand picking, which I have already said you to pick out the unnecessary material with the help of hand. That is called hand picking. You can refer book page number 29. Another is threshing. Threshing is the method of separating grains from the plant by using thresher, such as in case of paddy grain is separated using thresher, and we as a result we get straw and paddy grain. So using thresher. Older method is also there, that is traditional method of threshing by using some animals. Farmer used to separate paddy grain or wheat grain from the parts of the plant. The method of separating grain from the parts of the plant using animals in traditional method or by using thresher is called threshing. Please refer page number 29 for same. Let us have another process, that is called winnowing. Winnowing is also a process of separating light undesirable materials from the grain. By letting the grain to drop from a certain height, the light particles which is undesirable will get stored or will get collected nearby the grain, and grain will directly drop, and in that way those things will separate. So this method of separating the light undesirable material by dropping that grain using winnowing tray, that is called winnowing. Please refer page number 30 for the same. Sieving is the another method of separating. We are discussing only the method of separating solid from solid. Sieving is the separating method of separating solid from the solid having a different sizes, such as if you visit a nearby constructional site, you will see the mason or the labor separating the pebbles and the sand using the sieve, that is called sieving. Before making a dough in a home by a mother, she separates the dust or any undesirable material from the flour using sieve at home. That method is called sieving. Sieving is the method of separating undesirable material from one particular thing based on its size. So this method, that is threshing, winnowing and sieving, these three methods are the methods of separating undesirable materials from solid particles. So in the next class we will be discussing about the separation of solid from the liquid. So this much for today in part of discussion. I have posted PDF file of objective type and answer in one line of the same chapter along with this video. Please refer book page number 33 for the question and copy it down in your fair copy. Thank you very much for listening me. We shall continue in the next session. Bye bye.